Welcome back, everyone, to an episode of Timberborn with me, Dr. Munchkin. So last time, if you've been following along, we were surviving quite a bit. We've actually expanded out. We have all this set up, which is amazing to me. I'm actually thinking about removing some of this and adding more contamination barriers, just because we are having issues with those guys. We're gonna do that now before we actually forget about it. Like that, and that should probably protect these and allow them to grow. Something else that I was thinking is we have too many maples, and I kind of want to also just come over here and plant trees and bushes and do a little bit of this. Like that, and switch these over to chestnuts. And then we also need to do a little bit of destruction. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, anyways, we survived, we expanded, we have a Badtide approaching, which hopefully isn't too bad. We have our whole diverter valve system set up. We're even building over here. We'll go ahead triple speed, and this diverter valve system should work as well, so we don't get any bad water here. But we're building this to hope flood this, so we can start getting over here, but we need to dynamite all this, so there's just a lot of stuff going on. But we are getting more gravity battery power, and these guys are pretty deep now, so hopefully that works. We even got all of these set in. Let's go ahead and detonate those. It's a little bit more water while we have an opportunity. Gonna go ahead and do that. We do have plenty of logs, just need those lovely planks. And apparently we never actually built our power for more gravity batteries over here. So we'll have to set that up eventually, but that will be a lot more power, and then we have these on the back end. But yeah, plan today, hopefully to get all this done. A Badtide of 16 days is not too shabby. Won't really need to pause much. I'm actually, because we're still going to be pumping, which is excellent. And we are still feeling extract, which is also amazing. But yeah, as we get into this, as always, if you guys like this content, please make sure you guys like and subscribe. I would appreciate that. And with that, let's go ahead and check some things out. And if we come over here, yes, this diverter is working just fine, which causes Badtide to flow all the way through here, around the bend, and out the bottom. And if we come over here and I do a little priority setting on this, I can at least get these planted. Do a little bit of that. Because plank, what do these guys take again? 5 planks and metal blocks. Hopefully that's enough. But what we can do, since we will have some beavers eventually, because didn't we build that house? We did. And we are trying to clear this off as well, because we want to get some happiness going on. Something like, oh, didn't I? Okay, there we go. Make all that good, all that good. Food, though. Food, let's get a gathering flag. You would be perfect for here. We can just set those guys up. Something else I was thinking, if I go to landscaping, not landscaping, this, and get one of these guys. And set you up here. And then do that. Add connection there. Add connection there. That way they can come here and we kind of almost have a link around things. I'm half contemplating building something over here. Oh no, the bat. Okay, hold on. We actually need more. Something that like that, probably. At least we keep the majority of the forest up. And it looks like we might need some there as well. Those are not top priority because we have plenty of wood. It's more along the lines of us trying to get other things up and running. And I think once our builders are done with this damn structure over here, which they did just magically finish because they're amazing, they should now be pushing to do all the little project-y things that I did over here. So this should clear that up, hopefully. If not, we can go ahead and do a little bit of that. But we got another farmhouse. This tapper shack can handle all this. Could have probably moved it over. These guys can handle a few of those, which is good. But yeah, we want to build this so that hopefully this becomes a lot better for adding a shortcut, because that is only 41. Alright, still need beavers. We have 2 empty beds. It is going to necessitate us building more. How do we want to handle this? Well, food and water I am not too concerned about, and I think we do have more coming online. That is now set up. So that is not as bad. They can come in a little bit faster. But let's go ahead and get some more housing. Get the big housing online. Something like that works just fine. And we will need these guys right there and right there. And I'll have to add some padding on top, which is fine. We could even build stairs up here to get up top here if we wanted to expand out further, which that might be something that we do. I don't know. I'm not going to put a roof on them for now, but let's go ahead and get some well-being. We do have the research. I did want this guy. And the dance hall. And then I'm also going to throw a campfire up here, as well as decorations. We'll get some nut shrubs. Get some hedges around here. Don't know why, other than the fact that there is now an achievement for it. Do a little bit of that, and then we'll get some more beaver statues, actually there and there. And we will delete this guy. And decorations, build a shrub. They cleared that out. Let's get some planting online and get those chestnuts up and running. We won't worry about those, but we should be getting tons of explosives. Oh, you betcha. Oh, I was almost excited. Anyways, we have all that made. We are working through metals. Getting plenty of that, getting plenty of extract. Things are working, which is good. And I might just do a little bit of priority work on you guys, just so that actually gets built. Where are all my jobs going? Is it just beavers that are injured? How many beds do I have? Well, that one's used, that one's used. Those are teeth grindstones. And these are all used. Didn't I have more of them somewhere? Boy, beavers, man. Alright, wood is not a problem. Oh, that's right, we got the other wonder kick-in, as well as that wonder kick-in that's almost actually complete. Would you look at that? Alright, so we built that, and they should build this pretty quick. That's where all of my planks are going. That would explain a lot. Okay, well, we're doing alright 10 days into this Badtide, and I'm not feeling horrible about it. We are getting a good little excess here of bad water. Almost 500, and that will help us. And coming up to here, that is a lot of stuff. We definitely need to get to this online prior to that. That's a lot of dynamite. much do we even have? They just can't even make it fast enough. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pause this for now. Reason being, that goes up to 100%. And so every 3 hours we will get more. This guy is finally built, so now we have 26 up and running for well-being. And what I could even do... Oh, nice. Reach an average well-being of 30. Well, we did it. We're going to do a little bit of that for now. And I'm going to build landscaping another one of these. Like that, and get my pathing reconnected. Like that, and we will do a little bit of this just so that we can have more. You can unpause those as need be for some extra juice. But these guys, I need to be producing at least 300, which I am. Ooh, way more than 300. Okay, no, that'll be okay. Does need metal blocks though. Not gonna lie, potential problem. Actually, no, we're good on metal blocks. It's just that we want to, what the hey? Alright, hold on. Landscaping. Do those. This should hopefully protect the system. I don't know. But this is almost done, just needs planks. I just want these guys to be safe and growing with this water. That didn't reach here, which is good. And once this is online, just needs a plank, we should be producing even more dynamite. And we can always turn this off at some point. It's just that we have so much of this, and we're meeting demand that I just want to try to run 2 of them. And this whole area will be super nice. Hedges and everything else, and this and that. This is where we actually will use those other things. But now we have you running. You should be running. New day. There it goes. 100% on 2 of them. Ha ha ha. Plenty of bad water. Plenty of explosives now being produced. Hopefully we even start getting some into there. Food is holding. We're still building this, which will have even more water. Planks should be a going for that. Over here, though, if I wanted to do some a priori stuff, we could build a fluid dump here, and that would green this up a bit. Allow me to do some planting in the new district, which would be helpful. And then we do need to get these projects online. We will need to get some housing, but mostly what we're going to want, we'll get housing, get food, get some other things stood up. But in terms of science, we need to unlock these things. So this takes, yeah, well, we just need to unlock it. Yes, I will need bot parts as well. I'll need 3 of those, and those are expensive. And then we will need a bot assembler. Lots of goodies, let me tell you. Luckily, we have a power network here. Hopefully it can sustain things in order to support all that, but yeah. That is really, what is lacking goods? The gristle mill can't get enough goods? Ooh. Are we still dumping water out here? We are not. Okay. That is good. But this is keeping this alive, which is good. You know, we're going to just move you to wheat flour for now. Because we have a lot of wheat that we need to actually process. And then what are you guys working on? You know, we'll just move you to bread now. Because we do have a little bit of that left, but we want stocks to come back. And food variety will help. That grilled spatter dog is nothing to sneeze at. These guys should be done with the first layer, and then we can set up the second layer, mind you. Alright, and then these guys are working hard. We should be starting to get a little bit. Once this is gone, I need to destroy all this, obviously, get all these resources back, and I might just see if that can't fit there to make that a little bit easier. And if we started to have crazy amounts of planks, I'd almost start saying do stuff in there. Now gears we are getting, but because they take metal blocks, definitely holding off on that for now. And I just need more beavers actually for the number of jobs that we're doing. Add another house in here. Ooh, this needs to be high prioritized as well. Oops, because you are not connected. We will get that working. The 32, perfect. Unconnected building, yes. 2 buildings unstaffed. Yeah, the gear workshop, we're trying to get more beavers. That is fine, that is fine. Beaver injuries are okay, and that's where my metal blocks are going. That's not good. The treated planks are already in, though. And that will provide a wonderment for most of my beavers. And you can see here, this is why we dynamited this out. Look at this reservoir now. It's a lot deeper. And so we can pump for longer and not have to worry about any of that. This bad tide is not a problem. This is kind of meaningless in the long run after we did this, but you know, it is what it is. And hopefully that will fill up and help. Alright, we have 10 beds available. Things. Now we're starting to get some beavers. Yes. Now we're getting jobs. So we can actually turn that back on since we have the jobs available. And what else? I don't need to pump there. And you guys don't need that. How are we doing? Oh, that just needs planks. Oh, we can add some more jobs into there to fill that out so as beavers grow up, it'll be better. And you know what? I kind of want to high prioritize that just so we can get those guys moving. Because antidote I'd like to have on hand. How much do we actually have? 70? It's not that much. Oh, we did this too, but we got paper over here? Yes, we did. I don't know what to do over here. I do know I want to do this at least. Question is, this actually requires us to be underground, so I can't build that. I think a warehouse would be good, but I just don't know what to store in here. I mean, it is good for bot parts, but we're just going to build a whole bot division elsewhere. So, not necessarily required. And we are going through some wheat flour, which is fantastic, and these guys are fully charged once again once the power came back. How are you guys doing over here? We are almost done with the first layer. So much dynamite. But I'm glad we actually have 2 factories now. Uh-oh, you guys are actually dying out because we didn't get enough water over there. That's not the end of the world. Did anyone end up working this? No. It's fine though, we have enough water. Water has stopped flowing though in multiple areas, but we only have 4 days left, so that's not the end of the world. That system kind of worked by itself. This is the more concerning thing of if I could do something to divert this that way, then we would be good. because that bad water source has already been diverted. We would just need to divert this one. Oh, hello divert, but hello problem because we're pumping down here. We'd have to figure that out. Regardless, we have 3 more beds available, and we are getting some pine online. Yeah, pine is fine. Okay, how are we doing on planks? They are coming up. How are we doing on other things? Dynamite project 1? Well, we only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sure. And there's singles. Oh, well, I could have used doubles, but I didn't. So it is what it is. Let's go look at our district. District crossing definitely is going to need this. And what I'm thinking is building it there. So in the interim, we're going to do a bypass. Like that. Yes, and get our district crossing here. And so this will help to build things as we migrate beavers over. But we'll need some sort of starter beaver population in order to support this. But we don't want to build out too fast. We are getting other things online as well. I'm wondering if we're actually going to get the 200 detonation, which is another achievement, I believe, but this is going to be a massive detonation project, as this beaver is the final bit for that. But this just helps it so we don't have to do as much work on that. And let him clear, and now we detonate. There we go. Well, that was 200. And so we just want to destroy this. Yep, like that. And then go ahead and start doing more landscaping. Like this. And then we just need pathing. Like that. And then we just up the priority of all this. That is definitely more than 200, but once we do this level, oops, missed a little bit. You top priority on that. Do a little bit of that. Okay. Oh, we had a bunch of beavers die. That's probably the reason. Okay, beaver injuries are on the rise. That is bad. So what we need to do is make a medical area. And I'm thinking we do a little bit of this. And I'm going to get a twisted one because it's more fun. And then I want well-being. Get some medical beds here. And get to this guy, set up here, there, and change the priority of all this so that we can handle the beaver injuries that are starting to go rampant. Oh, I forgot I can even get up there pretty easily. It's okay, they will build that. How are we doing on everything else? Okay, that just needs planks and all the freaking metal in the world. How are we doing on chestnuts? Oh, we don't have grilled chestnut storage. I thought we did. Well, luckily, we have that destroyed. We started to finally eat enough logs. Grab all those, and we'll go ahead and do a little bit of this. More storage. And you can just be... I have plenty of that. There we go. We'll make you grilled chestnuts since it's going to be right here. What do you take again? Ah, we're just going to... that. That's going to eat a lot of logs, which will have these guys actually eat some of that, which will be good. Okay, I survived 20 cycles on a single map. Beautiful. And look, they're even building these gravity batteries. They just need planks, it seems. Man, planks are just like what we need the most of. And then we can also just do a little bit of that. So they start building that over other things. But we have 2 vacancies, not the end of the world. We do have plenty of beds available now that we can see here because we have 3 that are not needed. And then we could, if I go to well-being, get some more medical beds. And some teeth grindstones. We can stick those underneath there. Alright, well, we're doing okay. Massive Detonation Project 2 is a go-go. And how much do we actually have? Well, water is actually returning this next day, and you guys are perfectly healthy. I'd like to actually expand out my spatter dock and get some new fields going. You know, if I got up here, I could do that. And actually dynamite this out a single one. I just can't remember how much this guy covers. But that way we could actually have a larger source of spatter dock. Alright, did they get all this done? That is a-working. Look at it go! I still can't believe we are not really producing enough planks. That is insanity to me. You guys will just... Oh, we're even maxed out on sunflower seeds? That's intense. Yeah, the carrots, though, we are more than maxed out. We don't actually need this many carrots, I would think. Just because we're getting a bunch of other food sources online, it might behoove us to actually clear some of this out for another crop. Do I have another crop? I got potatoes. How are we doing on potatoes? Potatoes are fine. Grilled potatoes are maxed. Wheat. Wheat is fine. It's more along the lines of spatterdock and cattail, which require me to do other projects. What I'm thinking is that and this. Something like you, and we can actually get some decorations in here. Something like that. Kind of blocks it in a little bit. But then up here, I need to figure out how much of our stuff we can actually do. Clear all that out. It might be a big project, but look at these guys go, and we missed one. Of course we did. Just high prioritize those. Actually, ooh, if only I could stop detonation at a point. Alright, Well, water has returned. This is filling back up. Water's flowing this way. This is full, which is good. And that is now all good as well, being replanted. And those just need to be chopped down. They'll be good. All right. Metals are almost gone there. So yeah, this is becoming a greater and greater necessity. I can, once we demolish this, we can just go ahead and get this district set up, start getting all this broken down. But we will need food and other goodies online in order to do all that. And this is not draining as fast as I thought it would, which is a good problem to have, because we have a lot more to go. But like, this guy is amazing. Still need to figure out the rework on this. And I don't know what to do about it. Because I could build another building in here. The issue is that we have access to these guys. Hey, we shall figure it out. Alright, but wood is not an issue. We should be chopping like crazy with these guys. They should just be busy every day just because we are good. Plenty of beavers online. I like it. Okay, so we are setting up score 35. That is good. Grilled spatter dock. Look at them go. How many, okay, the antidote is almost maxed in terms of we'll have like 300 antidote. Can we get up here? Because that is a double. I'm kind of liking the double there. So landscaping, double there, yes. Priority. They should be able to get to both of those, and we are still making extract, which is good. And there's your bad water. These guys are not being shut down, and you... Oh, did we ever get you? Oh, you need to be up the priority on that to get those planks in there. We need planks for everything? Alright, well now we can do this. Boom. Just to clean that up a little bit. I kind of wish I could make this area... Oh, I can make the area green, it's just that I'm not. Right, probably shouldn't have done... Although I do have enough metals to finish it. It's just that we are running out of metals. Glad that's built. Actually, let's go ahead and detonate all this. Because they can get to these. Uh-oh, a drought! I don't like droughts. One, they've been notoriously long. And two, they don't provide me extra power. And then let's just start to do a little bit of pathing. Like this. Something like that, so we can get down here to the water, which is actually, it flooded my mine. That's not a bad thing. Are you open still? You are open. Are you open? Yes, you are. Is water raising up is a good question. Oh, that is a problem. Because we don't want to flood all that. Oi. Okay, well for now, we're just going to keep that there and see what the heck happens in the future for us. Not good. Alright, let's go ahead and do this, this, and this. They can get to that. I don't know if they can get to these. Yeah, too far. But at least we can clear that out and start building this up, because I want to get housing online and other things. So let's go ahead and start getting housing. Something like that. And then we can also do pathing. I prioritize this. Something like you. How many do I have over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, we even built another one. So that's 7. Alright, well, we can migrate at least 8 beavers over. We just need also food reserves. How do I manage my not duplicate copy settings? It's been a while. Also, experimental update. The official is lacking, or rather launching at some point. That is bad. We're just going to open these. We need to drain some of that water. We're getting too much. Alright, so this was not a good idea. Which means what we actually need to do is regulate the input. Unfortunately. At least somehow. Drought started. Obviously, auto close these guys. That is plenty of water for us though. Okay, and they are building this up. We are still getting a bunch of dynamite. We only have 4 jobs currently. Hold on. There we go. Do a little of that, and that. Okay, and then we can also get some decorations in here and get some shrubs. Like that. We can also get some other decorations, get some roofing up. Like that. And that will be a nice little goodie. But what we're going to want to do is that. Yes, and yes. And then this guy. Is good. We just need to look at... Oh, how do I... Alright, district crossing. Manage distribution. Perfect. Alright, so Pillar of Hope, not so much. You guys are going to be importing. Import as needed is generally what we want. But for now, we also need to import food. So we're at least always going to be importing that as well as water. Not bad water, don't need that. And I also want importing dynamite, at least for the time being as well. Don't need anything. Well, actually, well, import as needed. I don't actually want you guys online as of yet. They already built the one, which is fine, but I don't want to finish the others. I do need to migrate beavers over. How do I do that again? Oh, here we go. Alright, so you guys, your minimum. Let's start with 10. So how many beavers are here? Oh, unpause you. There we go. We're also going to manage distribution. I want this imported, as well as planks imported. Alright. We are getting berries, and alright, so food is fine. I'd also need to build some storage. Just make that some water for now, so we get some water input. There we go, we can add some more beavers there, and here. Okay, so over here, we got 4 jobs needed. Over here, we got none. It's good. Alright, so we are at least building. We have food. And gears are solid. These guys are basically full power. Alright, so new district is kind of set up. Let's actually manage distribution and go to the Pillar of Hope side. And we, at least for now, if I find it, I can import that, and I really don't need import of any of that. Actually, let's do that. Import is needed. But we are going to import that because I'm going to go ahead and get some metal online. Get our scavenger flag. Set those guys up. Like that. So as we get more beavers over here, which we do have, we got 2 baby beavers already, but once they grow up, we can build that, start getting more scrap to hopefully solve our scrap problems. No good selected. Alright, well, what good do I need? Don't want that, don't want that. Potato, that's bread. Potatoes? Potatoes. What about you? Don't need pine resin. No, we'll just make you books, although we don't even have books. And we'll make you punch cards, which we don't even have yet either. But at least potatoes are going to go in there. Oh no, these need to be powered, you need to be not powered. That kind of switches it up a little bit. But that way, we can at least keep building and pumping and a pumping and a building. Alright, someone is going to be doing that at least. You guys, this is a pro... Do I have planks over here? Let's super high prioritize that. Hopefully they can build it from the other side as well. because we need some water over here. There are thirsty beavers. I can always bring them back, mind you. This is a really, really long drought, too. Unconnected building. Yeah, we're working on it. We just need planks. Why is my plank production so horrible? How many jobs do we have available on this side? 6. We also have 5 beds available. We could get more beavers. Actually, decorations. I do want to throw a house on this one because we are not going to be building up there. Could get up here though. Especially if I did a rooftop terrace. Like that, and then we can just throw another house over here. Sorry, not house, roof. Get some more well-being. And we will go ahead and construct another house. 2 houses. And then we'll go ahead and do this. But we will do one of these. Like that, so they can hop up there. And maybe we build something up there. Alright. Well, that's been built. That is grilled chestnuts, which we should start to be getting. You are still making bread. Bread is maxed out. That is not good. What can we make else? How's that? Cattails. Cattails are still lacking, so we do need our little project over here. Okay, well this, are we importing water? Yes, please import water. How many beavers are... Oh, there's no one working that side. Hold on, that's important. So we're gonna come over here. Lower that. So that you guys are please bringing everything possible. Yeah, food, bread, water is the important one. There we go. That was my problem. These guys need to be functioning 100% all the time. Otherwise, we have an issue and you guys are finally done. Recover that. And recover all that, and then I can clear that out. This guy, if I went ahead and built... You know what, I'm just going to demolish this for now as well. I don't need to get up there. Yeah, can't actually reach either. Not the end of the world, but at least we get some metal blocks back, as well as all this. You're actually pretty much done as well. Would you look at that? Logs though, we are up to 2,000. I am going to... Do I have more? I got 10 beavers. We're doing it. You know what we'll do? We'll do this. Do that. Do that, and I want wood, a lumber mill, power, that, prioritize all of this. And I'm going to actually delete you. Prioritize this. Because if we can get this up and running, at least I get more of that, and I don't know what to put here. Could be another one. Who knows? Because we can always build out the back. But we are really needing planks. Metal blocks, not so much. I could actually even destroy that, and that's treated planks, which are still being produced, which is a good problem to have. Alright, but we got 21 more days left on this. Man, we're really starting to rock up. Boy, Faye, and you guys, what is with you? Connect all that up. Alright, so food is fine on this side, I want to believe. We check over here. You guys are finally getting water. We have plenty of food, logs, water, everything else is going into here for you guys to construct everything. They've already built all that out. They're building that. There we go. Now we're producing even, or rather we should be producing even more. Come over here, we can just go ahead and max that out. Take as many jobs as we possibly can. Plenty of builders. The industrial district definitely needs to expand out over here. But at least we can get that online. And gears are slowly moving up with the 2 workers. Yeah, okay. That's looking cleaner. Still don't know what to put there. We could put a storage, like a medium storage here, but I don't know what we would want for that. Because we're not really producing much in the way of that. I don't know. In terms of wood, though, we could get a printing press like that. And that could start making us books. Just because we have a crap ton. That takes metal blocks. Not a priority, although we are starting to get more scrap out of this system over here, which is a good thing. All that's been built as well, which is nice. Let's get some more decorations. Nice street lamp right here will be... pause. I didn't do that correctly because it was backwards. I like it like that. There we go. Go ahead and get another shrub there. I do want a bulletin board as well. Go ahead and get that. Maybe here. And then you guys do need to start prioritizing that and this. Okay, and they are, which is good. And then this should be, am I getting dynamite over here? Are we producing dynamite over here? We are getting dynamite. Are we importing dynamite? I am importing dynamite. I guess it's just slower on that end. Okay, that's fine. We could always start making our own dynamite. This just needs to dry out, and then we can start actually making you. But this is a little bit more important for now. Same with that, because then I can get more beavers in Robobeanville, which is not anything crazy, but it is something that we want to do. And these guys just need, oh my gosh, they just need planks. Oh, I didn't realize they built all of this. All these planks are just going to be so needed. And we should be producing tons now. Tons of wood to support us. We have even more wood over here. Are you guys not making chestnuts yet? But that is more food. This is built. We are getting... There's wheat flour. There's maple syrup. We could actually change this from bread to maple pastries. which, yeah, we can make some maple pastries. Do I have storage for maple pastries? I do not. Hello, punch cards. You're now maple pastries. There we go. Alright, but there's our super storage. I really actually enjoy that. Power is seemingly not an issue as well, that they are finishing all of our power needs. That's insane. There's our scrap metal. The dynamite has slowed to a crawl. Ooh. Although they are actually working on it. Yeah, they are. We just need to get it over there. So that would just might take a little longer to level all of that out. So long-term project. We already got at least the 200 bit, which was good. These guys aren't connected to the system. Oh, they are. Because they can reach that one. Oh, you smart little beavers. Right, and you're connected. You're being built. Those are all paused. Plenty of housing over here. We got 12 beavers in total. We actually need more jobs. Let's go ahead and up you, and then we will go ahead and get a do I want to do that? I don't even know if I want to do that because we have so much food just coming in. Might be able to support that. Let's just go ahead and clear this out then. And then I don't know what I need to do. I am glad that they're working, at least that though. You can have another person. And then we could build more scrap. What I really want is them to build this though. Well, what we can do, now that they've built that, is do a little bit of this. Get some power rerouted. And then we can get wood over here and get our own planks. Like that. We can also do a little bit of this. Construction site, we can get those online. And then we can get a forestry. Which is here. And plant all up here. Okay, and that will be good for the long-term goals. Once they clear all this out as well. These two, oh, it's because we didn't build. Thank you, a top priority. We should have planks. Please have planks. All that's built. Do we have any other project? Oh, we built a dance hall. We built all these hedges. Oh, look at this. This is why well-being is skyrocketing. You're just having the best day of your life, aren't you? And now you are just needing planks as well? What about you guys? Planks. Everything just needs planks. That's beautiful. Water is coming up. How much storage do we have? Nearly 8,000, and we are building more. That is almost done. And do that as well. Oh, that is a wonderful site. 700 beavers, construction materials. There's just so many things. We have 400 something materials that we're needing. Oh, it's probably mostly that dynamite. At least we're getting this online. And then once we get jobs over here, we have 11 beds. They should be making them. But we can start to get this pumping water, which will be good. But yeah, planks is the global crisis that we are having. I look over here, you guys have next to nothing but plenty of food to support at least this level of population. Yeah, it's plenty of food, and we're always pumping more across. But we have 5 beavers. We could just do a little bit of that, just to add a little bit more. And then these guys cannot be reached, which is fine. We're just going to do a little bit of branching over here to clear that out. And then we do need a dynamite project over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Maybe 7 by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something like that. And what we will want to do is get all that and then build so let's go ahead and just do this as well. I don't know how many will be needed, but we might as well do it up. And actually, let's just go ahead and remove yes, 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 yes. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll put in the little droppers there, and then if I do food, aquatic farmhouse can do all of that. Perfect. And then we can build little ladders down appropriately, but I'm hoping that's enough water pumping to get all that going. And you know what we can do? We can try to do all of that. New farming, hopefully it's good. Oh, they're gonna build that super quick. How much dynamite do I have? 49. Well, they're working on this, they're working on that. I'm actually getting beavers up here. And they're actually building this little dam here to block the water from continuing to get in here. Perfect. Our beavers are a-kicking. And we even have a guy in here that would be building stuff if we had logs, which we do have logs coming in. We just need to get it over here. So things are happening. Kind of liking it so far. But yeah, that is going to do for today. Robobeanville is online. It will need a lot more work if we're ever going to get to the bots. We did unlock bots, but man, that is... that's a lot. And that's what we'll use our carrots for. Yes, we can use carrots for that. We could use potatoes for that too. But, yeah, that actually might be just good to build somewhere. Over here, maybe. I don't even know how much it requires power-wise. Which power do you need? Or is it just... oh, it just takes 2 beavers. Oh, that's good. And then we can just build storage. And put storage right here. And just hook you up like that. And then you are going to make biofuel carrots. And you're just going to store biofuel. So we can at least start making all that because we have extra beavers. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of beavers. We got 20 beavers in total that need jobs. 17 are just over here. All right. Well, before things get a little too crazy and we continue on into the madness, we're going to go end it there. We're halfway through this drought almost. Things are looking better. We are building all this out as well. Our beavers are doing fantastic. Water is not a problem. We're actually almost maxed out. This is almost drained out though, but we have so much water storage. Not a concern. This is being built out, so you guys will be solid. Like so. So that this will be cleared, and then we could probably do some planting once we get you online. Like that. Put a beaver in there, get you water, which we have 300. Ta-da! And now this is all going to turn green. I don't know how much will turn green. That is a lot of green though. That'll allow us to actually plant some trees on our side of the fence, which will be good in order to get our own wood. Yes, you guys have nothing to do in range. I'm sorry. We need all this dynamited out in order to do that. Alright, well, we'll stop here at a new day, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, but we're expanding out. We got a few more achievements today as well. Very excited about that. We've kind of reached stability, I think, for the most part. Plenty of food, plenty of water. Even bad water is doing okay. We just need to keep a pumping all of these dynamite factories so that we can keep doing all of our little projects here. We're doing a lot of dynamiting. But that'll do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you had a fantastic day, and I will catch you at the next one. Dr. Munchkin, signing out.